specifically to this particular master plan here that shows us the jails and the hospitals being the answer. This particular building labeled A is obviously all boosting a capacity of 80 beds.
I take this opportunity to wish our officers from the General Service Unit and the Anti-Stock Theft Unit who sustained gunshot wounds recently over the weekend a quick recovery, and I extend our deepest condolences to the family, friends and colleagues of the gallant policemen and women who have in recent time lost their lives in the course of duty. I want to thank the American government in particular for their offer of this field hospital, which I am sure will go a long way towards ensuring that our men and women who are injured in the course of duty in the front line are able to get at close range the very best of medical service. And I promise you also, I will look for money, hii hospitali tumeona hapa, by next year tumalize. Iwe hospitali na watu wawe na pahali ya kwenda. So I therefore urge you all to continue with the proud tradition of utumishi kwa wote as you serve our nation. Do so with utmost integrity, selflessness, dedication to duty, diligence, and unfailing commitment to the law. I also urge the various uniformed and disciplined services in our country to deepen their cooperation in pursuit of the shared goal of a better and safer Kenya for all. In doing so, we must remember that the community involvement is critical to mission success. Officers in the security sector must cultivate a community-friendly image, be courteous and be approachable, and be the embodiments of the highest standards and ideals of the service. We recognize the importance of security in the realization of peace and sustainable social economic development, and this is the reason I have paid particular focus on the security sector since coming into office. Indeed, from 2013, the sector has witnessed significant enhancements in resources allocated, personnel recruited, terms of service improved, as well as the provision of higher grade equipment. And my government is and will continue implementing our reform agenda for the security sector, which will now receive an even greater impetus as Kenya implements dynamic changes to our social contract as anchored in our supreme law. So my government will therefore continue to upgrade the facilities and amenities committed to you as part of our transformative reform agenda for the security sector. Indeed, just this morning we sat in the National Security Council and we approved for additional equipment, especially to our special units like yourselves, for body armor, for vehicles, for weaponry, to ensure that you are able to execute your mandate with the best available equipment being made available. Rest assured that despite the austerity measures that we have had to undertake to release resources to finance interventions meant to contain the spread of COVID-19 pandemic, for the security sector, we are committed to ensure that maximum amount of resource possible to enable you to do your duty. As a government, We know your service to Kenya is a difficult and a hazardous one.
Since you became president in 2013, the unprecedented changes that we have seen in the security of our country and the level of investment that has gone into the security sector is accurate testament to your level of interest and focus in securing our people, our property, and the country. Your Excellency, you don't just come to our functions perfunctorily just to do a touch and go. I have been witness to how you spend hours on end focusing on matter security and how you pay attention to the minutest detail on the things that we do in the security sector. Your Excellency, I want to assure you, sir, that we will strictly follow the instructions you have given us, that we use the resources that the people of Kenya have entrusted the government with in an effective manner. And some of the things that have happened in this institution are evidence, Your Excellency, that we are following the line that you have drawn for us, that we use the meager resources we have responsibly. I thank you, sir, because you are the one who singularly led the discussions, and you have strengthened and sustained the partnership with the US government, the British government, the Australian government, and the others who are investing and working with us in the security sector. We do not take this for granted. I want to ask all of you, my colleagues who are here today, especially those of you who are in the decision-making community, the Inspector General and the others, that one way we can say thank you to our President is to continue to invest carefully in the men and women in uniform who are taking care of our borders, to use the resources that we have been given very carefully, and to care for these people. And I may ask a rhetorical question. If His Excellency, our President, is able to pay as much attention as he does to the work we do, how much more it is important for us to spend time and pay attention to the men and women in uniform before us who have been entrusted to us to guide and to lead. So I want to ask you, my colleagues, that we are in the hands of an extraordinary framework of leadership. A president who's hands-on and who has demonstrated clearly the way we should go. And we should not just say we are respecting him and following him in word, but we should also do so in deed. So, sir, I assure you that we will do the best we can to ensure that we take care of these men and women that we have been entrusted to lead. And Your Excellency, on behalf of the citizens of this country, because other than having the singular privilege of serving in your cabinet as your minister, I am a very proud citizen of this country because of my president and because of the men and women we have in uniform in this country. We thank these people. Our country is much more safer. We are able to go about economic activities and do much more because of the work these wonderful people continue to do. And we not only thank them, we will continue to pray for them and entrust them to the hands and the guidance of the Lord Almighty, that He keeps our people safe as they are keeping our borders safe and as they keep guiding us.
It is within 20 days you have afforded to come and grace the National Police Service occasions, starting from 2 weeks ago, where we had similar gathering in Magadi, where you officiated the passing out of 197 General Duty Special Unit. Today, Your Excellency, you are here in Kanyonyo to come and also commission the projects and to meet the officers from Border Patrol Unit. This is a very clear indication of your commitment, Your Excellency, on the National Police Service participation and operation in the northeastern region and operational area. What I would like to commit to you, Your Excellency, it is we are very committed to ensure that what we have led us and guided us in terms of operation along the border with Somalia, that we are going to achieve your expectation, Your Excellency. I would like to thank you once again, Your Excellency. You have supported National Police Service, particularly matching the training and equipment. And this is a true testimony. You have seen that the security along our border has changed tremendously because of the seriousness you have shown to this team, and they have committed themselves, and the results are very clear.
I wish to express my deep appreciation to your government continued support of these institutions through the provision of specialized equipment, seeking collaboration with like-minded countries to enable institutions to perform their mandate. Your Excellency, the border police concept evolves around the strengthening of the country's capability to man open spaces between the designated border points, creation of robust backup strength to enable for quick and efficient response, training of personnel, building partnerships. On this point, Your Excellency, the synergy between KDF, KRA, immigration, and the police is emphasized, whereas regionally the continued training with the neighbors give us an edge to swiftly interdict cross-border crimes through the license created by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Your Excellency, the various partnership and training undertaken in these two institutions embody a true blend of multi-agency integration as it spans both locally and internationally. Locally, Kenya Defense Forces, Your Excellency, train some of our officers through communication. They also train our Amaras here, over 27 officers from this institution are undergoing training in Kawa Barracks through Amari training by the KDF. We also conduct joint patrols once our officers are deployed. Also, National Intelligence Service train our officers, the SOG, and we have information sharing. Immigration, we work together, and KDF, Kenya Revenue Authority, in terms of training and strategies to interdict aliens and contraband goods. Your Excellency, the Director of Criminal Investigation also trains our officers on counter-IED training. National Youth Service have assisted us in terms of construction equipment, which you have seen today, and fortification of our camps without paying any dime, Your Excellency. And therefore, we thank the Director General who is with us here today. Internationally, the US government and the British government offers equipment and support training to our officers. The campus also offers opportunities to neighboring countries like Uganda, Tanzania, and these neighboring countries, where police officers are trained together at our regional training center on personnel who work in respective borders, especially to improve our information sharing once we are deployed along these borders. Your Excellency, these engagements has resulted in improved operation capabilities, having an operationally robust border police service, and the country having a professionalized border management strategy. On this particular important, Your Excellency, we have been our ability to put a stop of various criminal and terrorist-related activities along our border. I therefore note with satisfaction that the vehicles and facilities you have commissioned today will go a long way to assist these officers improve their service delivery to the people of Kenya.
While we are proud of the role our assistance has played in improving the capabilities of the BPU, the lion's share of the credit for their accomplishments belongs to the visionary leadership provided by the Director General, DIG Gabo, and Commandant Adan, and of course, to the brave, resourceful, and dedicated men and women of the BPU. I know you are very proud of them and grateful for their dedicated service and selfless sacrifice. While we work together to overcome a new enemy in the coronavirus, we recognize that the old shared scourge of terrorism remains, and that a motivated and resilient enemy is intent on visiting harm to Kenya and the Kenyan people. The donation we are celebrating today is just a small part of our broad and deep assistance efforts, and a symbol of the importance the United States places on the strategic partnership we enjoy with Kenya, as well as the deep friendship we enjoy with the Kenyan people. The 35 tactical vehicles we are providing through the generous assistance of the Department of Defense of the United States to the Border Police and the Border Police Unit Training Campus will help the BPU secure Kenya's borders and protect Kenya's valuable resource, its most valuable resource, and that is its people. The donation of 131 million shillings in vehicles and equipment is part of a larger 3-year, 1 billion shilling assistance package provided by the United States to the BPU. This donation will help improve BPU mobility on the border, improve firearms proficiency, and build training capacity for new officers, and provide superior conventional weaponry for the BPU to protect and defend Kenyans from terrorist organizations and violence. A safer and more secure Kenya will provide the foundation necessary to develop the limitless talents, boundless creativity, and brilliant entrepreneurship found throughout this beautiful land. The brave men and women of the BPU don't simply protect Kenya, they serve it. And the United States stands proudly with them in this endeavor. As you know, Excellency, the United States is Kenya's largest international donor to the health sector, with over 60 billion shillings given annually to fight HIV, AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. The United States has provided an additional $7.6 billion in equipment, training, and other resources to fight COVID-19, to include 200 ventilators that we are ready to distribute as soon as possible. That is why I'm also particularly proud to announce that we have provided the BPU with a state-of-the-art 40-man mobile field hospital that is self-sustaining and can be deployed to the remotest regions of Kenya. This is the first hospital of its kind to be deployed on the African continent, and Kenya and its peerless border police unit are the perfect partners. Eventually, the BPU will be able to deploy this facility to help mitigate natural disasters, address future pandemics, respond to mass casualty events, and to deliver health care in regions where the population does not have ready access to such facilities.